Tyson Fury says that he is going to take, or says he may take, the Deontay Wilder fight to Saudi Arabia, and also that his professional record is a pristine 30-0. Let's talk about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Special thank you to the Patreon community and to the live stream community. Please make sure that you attend the live stream, the week-ending live stream, OG Boxing Talk with myself, KQKC Boxing, Blood Boxing, Curtis Anderson, and Trap House Boxing, Sunday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here on this channel. All right, man. So Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder may be in Saudi Arabia, according to Tyson Fury. Because as we all know, Tyson Fury is the one with all the leverage in that fight and can dictate to Deontay Wilder where the fight's going to be. Because you know that Tyson Fury is an undefeated fighter. That's what he says. He says his record is 30-0. It's not 29-0-1. It is 30-0 because he beat Deontay Wilder. Hey, somebody needs to call BoxRec right away and get them to change that record, because that's not what it says over there. It says it's a draw. But, you know, this is an ESPN fighter, so they can do whatever they want with the facts. Like ESPN did with Vasily Lomachenko when they put his record at 14-0, not 14-1, 14-0, which means they just erase a loss. See, what Tyson Fury did was one up Lomachenko because, you know, Tyson Fury's a bigger guy and he's a bigger draw. He's the biggest draw in America, so he can do that. He can not only erase a draw, he can move that draw over into the win column. Because, hey, man, that's what he does. Tyson Fury is a unique individual in that reality does not apply to him. So whatever he decides at the moment is what becomes reality to him. And this is a guy that says that he got over his mental health issues. All seriousness, Tyson Fury is a fraud. He's a fraud that can fight, but he's a fraud. This fight between Deontay Wilder and first of all, if the fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury takes place, it's going to be where Deontay Wilder wants it to take place, because Deontay Wilder is the one that actually has, in reality, all the leverage to get that fight to go wherever he wants it to go. Because Deontay Wilder has many options in who he can fight, and Deontay Wilder is the center of the heavyweight division. Regardless if media outlets want to admit it or not, whether or not fighters want to admit it or not, but that is the facts with every objective measurement that you can find. Tyson Fury, and right now we get all this nonsense behind us, right? I mean, obviously, you know, I'm being very, very sarcastic about what I said about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has so many things that are fraudulent about this guy. It's hard to remember all of them. So I wrote a list, right? Tyson Fury got this moral victory against Deontay Wilder by making it out of the fight awake, right? Because Jack Reese decided that it was good for the sport of boxing that he yell and wake Tyson Fury up so he can hop up and get a draw. Now, Paulie Malignaggi decided that, hey, let's go ahead and give Tyson Fury this victory that he doesn't deserve. Andre Ward, same thing. Whole bunch of commentators, Steve Farhood, the whole shebang decided that, hey, every round that Tyson Fury does not get knocked down in, he wins. So not only does Tyson Fury, they get to give him a moral victory. In the process, they get to redefine what what winning a round is. There's nothing that happened in the first 5 of those rounds that would dictate that either one of these guys had won one of those rounds convincingly. The only thing that could justify them giving these rounds to Tyson Fury is that he didn't get knocked down, or maybe he stuck his tongue out, or he stuck his hands behind his back. You know, you watch my videos, I say it all the time. It's absolutely ridiculous. But then he ducks out of the fight against Deontay Wilder to go sign with ESPN, right? A fight, by the way, that Tyson Fury never asked for. If you recall, in the fight, at the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight in the ring, what the two fighters said after the scorecards were read. Deontay Wilder said, "Let's run it back." Tyson Fury said nothing of the sort. He said that he was happy that they could get out of the ring and everybody was healthy. That's what he said. He didn't say in the ring he thought he got robbed. All that crap happened after he went to the back room and he listened to the commentary and heard what other people had to say. And then he figured, hey, I'll just run with it and claim that I was robbed. He didn't say anything about being robbed in the ring. He didn't say anything about wanting to have a rematch in the ring. And when it came time for the rematch, he didn't take the rematch. So now he's talking about a rematch that he wants, a dang near a year later, after he fights in the WWE and the MMA, whatever other kind of nonsense he's doing. That's a farce. But it's not enough that he just made that up. He then makes up the amount of money that he's getting paid for ducking Deontay Wilder, claims it's a $100 million contract. Then Bob Arum, Bob Arum's an older guy, so Bob Arum sometimes can't help but tell the truth, says, what? $100 million, maybe if everything came, but no. Basically calls that nonsense. I think he might have said that's bullshit, but anyway, he basically says, nah, that's not the case. So Tyson Fury makes up the dollar value of his fight. Then once he starts fighting guys like Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin and gets his eye opened up, they now pronounce him the #1 heavyweight in the world because he has a lineal championship that does not exist. Then he claims that he's the most popular heavyweight, that he has more fans in the United States than Deontay Wilder does. Tyson Fury had 3,000 people buy tickets in an arena that's at 20,000. He fights on ESPN Plus, and I guarantee you, dude, he did not have more than 300,000 people watch his fight on ESPN Plus, because they only get 600,000 for fight, 700,000 on mini fights that take place on actual ESPN. There's less than 2 million subscribers for ESPN Plus, period. And there's a bunch of other things to watch. So there's no reason at all to believe that he did any more than 10, 200, 300,000 people watch that fight with him over there on ESPN Plus. Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, has over 2.2 million people watch him on Fox watch him and Luis Ortiz's fight camp on Fox, after having had over 1 million people watch him fight a mandatory fight against Dominic Breazeale that ended in the first 2 rounds, that ended in the first 2.5 minutes. The fight didn't even get started, and there was almost 1 million people watching Deontay Wilder. But don't let that reality get in the way of what Tyson Fury is trying to sell you. Then when it comes to the WWE, he tells a story about that, saying he's getting paid $15 million to fight this guy Strowman in the WWE. Somebody came out from the WWE, I can't remember the guy's name, was like, man, come on, that's horse-ish. It's in the line of a couple $1 million. He'll get a couple $1 million to fight in this WWE thing in Saudi Arabia. But yet, he's getting $15 million. Does that sound similar to anything that I just said before? About Bob Arum saying, man, he's exaggerating that. He's exaggerating the money that he's making. He's exaggerating his popularity in the United States. He's exaggerating. He's changing his record. Man, just get out of here with this Tyson Fury garbage, man. He says he's going to retire after 3 more fights. Before, he said he was giving his entire purse to people with mental health issues, but then he pops up with a new Bentley or whatever the heck the car he was that he got after he got paid for the Deontay Wilder fight. Man, this dude is an absolutely positively a fraud. He can fight, but the guy's an absolute fraud. The truth of the matter is, he probably isn't even going to take the February fight with Deontay Wilder because he got that gigantic gash that he got from Otto Wallin, the journeyman, the borderline journeyman that he thought he was cherry picking that opened his face up. But it is what it is. Tyson Fury gets on my nerves, man. I really regret any positive things that I said about this guy previously because, man, he's just completely blown any type of goodwill that I have with the guy. Anyway, it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out.